Hi guys, welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener or emailer or both, keep them coming in. We love to get the suggestions and the questions. If you have questions, we sometimes can answer them outside of the podcast.
Yes.
So today, we have decided to talk a little bit about boundaries within the house.
What even are those?
That is, I see posts on this. I see people making comments on it. So many things. People go back and forth on it, but people debate whether you should allow your dogs on beds, on furniture, or on the floor on their own bed.
Yeah.
And, just to, put it right up front, my dogs are on my furniture.
Oh, mine for sure. Yeah.
They also have kennels they can go into as well if they would like.
Yes. They need a room of their own.
Sometimes, I saw the cutest post. It was, I think, what were they? Now I'm trying to think what breed of dog it was. I can't remember. But they had set up 2 little toddler beds for their dogs in the room.
That's adorable.
And I think the lady said something like, "Do you like your new beds? The room's not done yet, but you talking to them about being on their beds." And the dogs were just sitting there looking at the camera.
Yeah.
It was super cute. I don't have toddler beds for my dogs, but we do have dog beds, kennels, and a couch.
Yes. Well, toddler beds, that's out. I mean, I could get behind that, but I don't have room for that many.
Well, I have purchased toddler beds.
Yes.
For my dogs, and they break.
Yeah.
The metal, the plastic ones crack, and the metal bows down.
I suppose they are a little bit larger than an actual child.
They are. And actually, I do have in storage a antique crib that I thought would make a really great dog bed. But also, I'm fairly certain, not just because of the age of the wood, but I'm pretty sure my dogs would crack it and break that too. So until I have a solution for suspension or support, that's in storage.
We'll have to get a welder and make a steel frame for it.
Within the wood, something to that effect. 'Cause I don't think it's going to hold it. So I think it's a really great idea for a smaller dog, to have, if you have, the space.
Yep.
I think that's a really good idea. But
Jim would love a bed. Jim thinks he's like a prince.
Well, he is.
Okay.
He is adorable.
He is that. He is so adorable.
He is like the cutest dog in the world. Big brown eyes. Jim's the Shiba Inu.
He is, and he's still pretty sure he's leaving with you every time.
Well,
so. I'm getting the side-eye hardcore right now. Okay.
Anyhow, so, we actually, I guess I will speak for me only, Tori, so I'm not going to talk for you.
All right.
But I do allow my dogs on the couch.
Yes. Mine, yeah.
And I have a large round ottoman, which my dogs kind of argue over who should get to lay on it because they all want it.
Yeah, well, and don't sit too far to the middle if you're a person. Okay.
It's kind of caved down from the dogs because I do have sometimes a couple of the dogs have gone get it. They, who's going to get it, so they both end up on it.
Yep.
So that's 200 to 250 pounds worth of dog
wrestling
on the middle of the ottoman. So if you fall into the ottoman, you're stuck there till someone can come and help you.
You ever seen a turtle stuck on their back? Mm-hmm.
Right. You ever seen a Wendell stuck on their back?
Been there. Been there, done.
You are that.
I am that. Yeah.
But, some people think that if you allow the dog on the couch, it's giving them a sense of they're in charge.
Oh, is that so? Okay.
It's about positioning, and I don't know if I really agree with that. I think it depends on, in the training they talk about, if the dog snaps at you or won't move,
Yeah.
they're kind of asserting themselves to you or your children,
Yes.
which that does happen to my grandson.
They love him so much, and one of them just believes she belongs on top of him.
And if I understand right, she doesn't move when he wants to sit down.
Right, I have to interject and tell her to get out of there because I don't think she takes him real serious.
Well, she does outweigh
So-
him, so I suppose that would make some sense, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I think as far as them being the one in charge or the alpha anything, I think it's got a little bit more to do with whether you're letting them be that way.
Yes. Well, and she's stubborn with me too sometimes, and sometimes I have to give her my mad voice.
Oh no.
I know. I know. She asked for it, so.
Well, and right. So I mean, if they're growling or snapping or refusing to move, I mean that would be the time, in a training process to tell them to get down.
Right.
I
Yep.
mean, if you aren't going to be nice up there, get off my couch.
That's right.
So I mean, that is something to consider
Yeah.
too.
And she doesn't growl at him or anything, but she's not going to move. So
No.
she gives me the sad look, like, what?
Big brown eyes. I know.
Yeah.
I see that look every now and then myself.
I know.
Another thing too to think about is, they maybe don't always want to be on the couch with you.
Well, I know they don't. My dogs, actually, I like them on the couch with me because I enjoy cuddling with my dogs, and they don't always, they're like, They'll go to the other room, or I'm sure
Right.
part of it's cooler, or,
Well, and that's, sometimes they just want to, you've got wood floors, and I know, like, Ziggy, when I have him in the kitchen, he likes to, I have a blanket there for him to lay on,
Yeah.
nice fluffy sleeping area, but he likes to lay in warmer weather, on the flooring in the kitchen.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's an issue of comfort or that you're bugging them.
I bug my dogs.
A
I know
lot.
that.
I see it.
Yeah.
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 Earlier, we were working on our acoustics here in the podcast room, and
Yes.
Tori and Enzo had an argument,
It was so annoying. Okay.
and he eventually flipped the dog bed and walked out of the room.
He was really mad.
Yeah, he's got quite a effective nose when it comes to throwing the dog beds around.
I don't know where they got so sassy. But
I won't comment on that.
rotten dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a good idea to even have just a dog bed in the living room, or in mine, I have the ottoman, so they can go lay on that on their
Yeah.
own. Always welcome to lay on the floor, but I also have a kennel in my dog room.
Right.
Or I'm not in my dog room. Oh no,
Living room.
my living room is a dog room.
Right. It is, technically.
I always have to have enough seating for dogs as well as myself.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, they'll sit on you.
And they will.
They
yeah.
will. I've seen it.
So, but they have the option of laying on the couch with me, on the floor, on the ottoman, or there is a kennel in the living room as well.
Yeah.
So
They have options.
they do.
Yes.
And if they want, they can go outside in the yard.
Yep.
I don't know why a dog, I was outside yesterday with the dogs, and it is warm out. It's in the 80s up here, but
Yep.
a beautiful fall breeze.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not humid. Just wonderful weather, and I don't understand why my dogs would even want to be in on the couch, but a couple of them do.
Yeah.
So if you have a fenced yard, it sure is nice to get them out in the fresh air too.
Let them be out there. Yep. Yeah. Mine, Enzo kind of likes being inside, but he's older than the other ones, so he kind of just likes the soft couch, I think.
I think I'm with Enzo on that one.
Yep. I can't blame him.
No.
So.
Too though, you and I were talking earlier about your one dog being a nervous peer.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would be something to consider is with the younger dogs or puppy training where they're not fully reliable with the potty training, maybe not allowing them on the couch.
Right.
or other furniture till they have that a little bit more under control.
Because all it takes is one little bit of excitement and you got pee all over your couch.
And if there's anything in that bladder, it just doesn't ever seem to stop.
Oh, no kidding. It's like opening the waterfall. Like,
You know, and with the nervous peers, I mean, it's like out of reaction, you yell, "Oh, no, no, no." And then they pee more because
Right.
you're panicking, and it's like pretty soon you've just got a full-on urination
right.
issue.
Just gotta rent a carpet cleaner, clean your couch. Well, if you don't have a leather couch.
Oh, and yeah. So cleanliness is something that people complain about.
Yeah.
And
Well,
one of the posts I saw, you know, I keep referring to posts. I must be looking at Facebook too much this week. But one lady was sweeping her house,
yeah.
and she got all her dog hair in a pile, and she said, "This is why I don't let my dog sleep in my bed."
Well, they don't have to be in the sheets with you.
Oh no, never, no,
They're not in my sheets.
no.
I mean, I have a big bed so they can join me on top of my blankets.
Well, if you let them in the sheet area, it's a pretty sheety night of sleep.
Yeah, it is. You imagine what's in there with you at that point? Mm-mm.
Well, I have
No.
a white bedspread.
Yeah. Yep.
And what I do is no, they do not go under the blankets in the sheet area.
Right.
They do occasionally get a pillow.
Mm.
But I throw a darker blanket up over my bedspread to keep it clean.
Yeah.
And then also, I don't want their hair in my bed. So
Right.
it's a
Well,
little barrier.
that's the thing. I mean, they are more than welcome to be on my couch. I have a couch, a chair, and a love seat, and very little company. So they have their kind of free reign of that, and then my son has a queen size bed, so if they want to sleep with him also, they can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, as long as they're not in the sheets, I'm fine with that.
Well, I really like leather furniture. I think that's, I mean, it might not seem that comfortable to some people.
Right.
I know you prefer something fabric. But, you know, for me, I really like being able to just, every few days, just take some soapy water and just wash it off.
Yes.
And get those germs out of there.
Yeah.
And I don't think, right now, I have a fabric couch, which I thought I was going to put in another room at a later time, but that hasn't happened. It is dirty,
Yes.
and I do need to, you know, get on Marketplace and do a little leather couch hunting.
Yeah.
So I can get a leather couch in there and just wash it off. So,
Yep.
you know.
I like leather furniture, and I do have, well, it's not real leather, but don't tell.
Leather.
Pleather, same thing. But I love that it's washable and everything, and I don't really particularly like sitting on just leather, so I just put a blanket down for me to sit on if I'm gonna sit there, and I can wash that if it gets dirty. Or
A blanket.
okay, it's a large blanket that goes across the whole couch.
So it's kind of like having not a leather couch.
Right, but I can wash that.
Yeah, yeah.
But they have a bunch of different things now though that you can actually just buy instead of using a blanket. But I'm cheap, so
Right.
I just use a blanket.
Well, they have, you know, and they've, on Facebook, they come up under pet friendly furniture.
Yep.
Where the covers are actually totally removable and you can just throw them in the washer. And
Yep.
I think one of them you could even order 2 different colors and, you know, be able to take one off and put the next cover on while you're getting those washed.
Nice.
So I didn't know you could buy extra covers for them, but that seemed like a really great idea.
And some of them are like fitted. Yeah, they're like fitted sheets. You just put it right on there, and it.
Oh, you're
just-
talking about just the actual covers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's
Yeah.
some couches that the fabric for the couch unzips and comes off.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are really nice. So you can get different colors. You can, I guess you could change the color of your furniture in the living room when you are washing
Feel
the other
like it.
color.
Yeah. That would be so confusing to some people.
Especially if they had Alzheimer's.
Right? What? I thought it was blue.
Wrong
No.
house, I'm out of here.
No. Right. This is not it. Okay.
But yeah, so, and those, some of them are not overly expensive.
Yeah.
Some are pretty high priced, and even some of them are waterproof, so that if something spills on there,
Nice.
um,
Or an excited puppy.
or an excited young puppy, yep. And if you're, cost conscious, I mean, there are some, if you do some looking, that you can find that aren't too terrible for price.
Yeah. And that's really handy. I prefer to be able to, well, and like I said, maybe I should invest in something like that, but.
Instead of all the blankets.
Right.
Because I know there's more than one big blanket on
I
the
love
couch.
blankets.
I know you do. But yeah, so they're getting more into the pet friendly, and that's, I think, gets back to the fact that, people are becoming multi-pet homes.
Oh, yeah.
A couple cats, couple dogs, couple of both,
Yep.
you just are having more pets in the house, and I think furniture producers are seeing the need for, being able to clean your furniture. Now, the couch I have, I can take the cushions off the seating area,
Yeah.
but you can't do anything about the back.
Oh,
which
yeah.
That does get dirty, too.
Well, they stand on the couch and lean and
Rub their heads.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Really, the newer ones that you can just take everything off are really great.
hides the nice woodwork, though,
I don't think there is any woodwork on them.
on your couch.
Oh, yeah, I have woodwork on mine. Another little tip for cleanliness is keep their nails trimmed. Now, that's not so much for cleanliness, but maybe damaging.
Oh, I've had some holes poked in
Yeah.
couches before because of my dogs. Enzo's so sassy.
I don't know where he gets it.
I don't know. He's everything I do. If I'm cutting Daedric's nails, he comes and shoves my hand away to tell me to quit it because he's pretty sure I'm hurting him. And I'm like, he doesn't like his nails trimmed. He doesn't want me to. I trimmed Jim's toenails in front of him one time. He screeches about it, but you do it one time and then he thinks it's don't touch him. He says, don't do it. I don't want any part of that. And that was it.
Well, these are dogs that protect their families, so I'm pretty sure he's thinking if you're making Jim scream, don't touch Daedric.
Probably, actually, that's probably true. Don't touch my kid.
Yeah.
He's super cute. I do love that about him, though.
That he's protective of Daedric.
Yes.
Well, that is the nature of these dogs. I think there's other dogs that are probably pretty protective as
Yeah,
well. But
I think so.
we're
but-
just partial to the Cane Corso.
We
so
are. Yep.
It's kind of our thing. But, another thing, too, is if you are going to, and I'm going to tell you, I don't do this.
Okay.
But I was reading and they were talking about just, basic training and that you should teach your dog to sit and wait until they're invited on the couch to give them a sense of you're in control.
Oh,
And I think that's really an awesome idea.
yes.
But part of the fun of coming into my house with the dogs is it's kind of like jumping rocks when they're coming in because they bounce on the ottoman and then onto the couch and then onto the other couch and then they bounce down and look at each other like they've really accomplished something pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was quite the circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously I'm not a person that makes them sit until invited.
Yeah, I don't.
But I've seen your dogs come running in the back door and they power bomb that
Oh my
chair.
gosh. I'm surprised there's not a hole in the dang wall. I mean, they do. Both of them will jump. It's slightly oversized, but I mean, two of them should not be fitting into that chair.
You're quite lucky that window is to the side.
Oh, I know. They'd go
Or they'd be
flying.
breaking that window all the time.
They would too. Yeah. Well, Enzo, he will wait to get onto the couch until I say pat the couch, but he's usually waiting for me to move something. So I think he's telling me something instead,
So he's not really sitting and waiting for the command, but maybe commanding you.
Yeah, can you move that out of the way? I'm trying to get up here. Okay.
I'm envisioning him barking at you in his sassy tone to move things.
He does. He'll look at whatever it is and look at me. Look at whatever it is. Usually a blanket or a power cord for a phone charger, anything like that. It could be anything. He's like the princess and a pea on the dang couch.
It's a prince and a pea.
Oh, prince and a pea. Yeah.
Another thing I noticed just going through people's material and information and what people do and don't like is they have complaints or concerns, I should say, about getting diseases from their dogs being on the furniture.
That's not anything I think I've ever even thought about.
Well, from just the reading I've done this week, honestly, I don't think it's pretty rare.
Yeah.
I mean, I've not done statistics on it.
Right.
But I'm going to say that with the amount of animals are living in homes, generally they have regular vet care.
Yes.
And for a dog to be so infested or ill or anything in terms of unhealthy living,
yeah,
I think it is pretty uncommon that they would spread a disease into your home.
Right.
By laying on a couch. And I'm not saying it can't ever happen. Because
right.
There's always that
sliver of a chance.
Yeah, that, something could get contracted, but it, a very, very rare occurrence.
Yeah.
I would say. Like I said, didn't do any demographics.
Right.
But
yeah,
that is my opinion.
Well, how often do you hear that? I haven't. So, I mean, is it impossible? No. But, yeah.
One thing my dogs do, and I read an article on this as well, but I do a lot of reading with this podcast.
Yeah.
But, they're talking about when dogs crowd you on the couch.
Yep.
And I think that is, my dogs don't crowd me on the couch.
Yeah.
I'll be watching a Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I love the old thrillers.
Yes.
And I'll get up to go make a bowl of popcorn or grab a pop or grab my phone or something.
Yeah.
And when I come back, they're all in my spot.
They've taken over.
Have taken over. There I stand with my phone and my pop and my popcorn with nowhere to sit.
Oh, man.
So they don't really crowd me. They just kick me out, basically.
Yeah, they wait for the opportune moment to swoop in and steal the...
And swoop they do.
They do fast.
Yeah, they do.
They're on it.
I guess, crowding could kind of be / cuddling.
I mean, that's how I take it.
Yeah.
I mean, is that just my perception? Possibly.
Well, the other day I was going to take a nap on the couch for work.
Yeah.
And Floki was laying on the couch, so I just laid down in front of him.
Yeah.
And after about 2 minutes, I heard heavy breathing behind me.
He was getting warm.
And he started to slowly get up, and pretty soon he was off the couch. So, honestly, if they crowd you, all you got to do is crowd them right back, and they're gone.
Yeah. Watch this. How do you like it? They don't.
They
okay.
Don't. No, they do
So,
not.
yeah. I would recommend trying that. That sounds fun. I'm going to do it next time.
Right. Well, and in there, like if you want them to sleep in your bed, I think it's a really good idea not really to, because I don't like hair in my bed. I get itchy and icky, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I do like my sheets clean. I'm kind of, I would say, a little quirky.
Yeah.
About sheets. I remember, I don't know. Dirty sheets are just gross.
Yeah.
So, when you're, we talked about feng shui. I'm not really going that far, but when you're setting up your bedroom or if you're getting a new pet.
Yeah.
And you want to invite them to your room, I mean, it's a good idea to set the room up so it accommodates your pet.
Yeah.
Whether it's having a kennel in my bedroom, I have a love seat in there. I have an ottoman. I have a king size bed.
Yep.
And then I also have a kennel, which I mean, if Gabby's a little on the rambunctious side, she's in the kennel, I shut the door.
Yeah.
If she's a little bit calmer, then I just leave the door open and it's available to any of the dogs that want to sleep in there.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, sometimes you just have to set your room up so that it is comfortable for the dogs.
Yeah. I don't.
And yourself.
Right. Yeah. Well, you got to be comfortable in your own room.
Right.
You know, and I don't have all that. I have my kid has a bigger bed, and then I have a bigger. Between the two, there's plenty of space for them to lay down, and sometimes they would rather just be laying on the wooden floor in the hall, too, because they get too warm and stuff.
Right.
So, I don't have extra furniture. I also don't have room for that in my room. Our rooms aren't big enough for that. So.
Well, maybe if you didn't need such a big bed.
I know, right?
You have a bigger room.
I gotta weigh the options here, guys.
What is important
I know.
in Tori's house?
I'm spooning with Enzo, okay?
You know, I went on a trip with a friend of mine, and we had a lengthy layover in Oklahoma.
Oh, yep, I remember that.
And we had 2 dogs with us, Elsa
Oh, and
Ivy. And they both just loved my friend, as you know,
she's
of course,
awesome.
me.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we had, I don't know, 2 king-size beds or queen-size beds, I'm not sure. But, of course, they're only as far apart as the nightstand
Oh, yeah.
in between them.
Not much.
And one of the dogs would get up and go onto my bed, so the dog that was on my bed would jump over and go on her bed.
They just switch.
Yeah, all night long. They would switch back and forth, and it's neither one would stay on a bed
Oh, my gosh.
with the other dog.
They couldn't decide who they wanted to sleep with more.
Right, and
They were-
they were dogs that got along just fine.
Yep.
But they just kept switching all night long to the other bed if someone moved. So I was glad my friend is also a pet person. So
Yes.
she was she thought it was kind of funny. Wasn't bothered by the constant switching throughout the night.
That's good. She has some dogs of her own, too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she has a little lab mix and a pit bull, I think,
Oh,
mix.
okay.
And then a cat or 2. So she has a little
Yeah.
house full of animals as well. So, you know, sometimes you just have to think how you want to set your bedroom up to accommodate yourself and the pets.
Right. Yeah, I just got a bigger bed. So.
You know. Another thing that I think is pretty much standard with any form of training,
Yes.
and it doesn't matter how many household members you have, everybody needs to be on the same page with what they're doing so it doesn't confuse the dog.
Yes.
You know, if one person says you can't be on the couch and the other person says, yes, you can,
Right.
the dog does not know what it's doing.
Yeah.
And I think with anything you're doing, potty training, you know, sit, lay down, ride in the car, not ride in the car, whatever the case may be, it's really important that everybody in the house, kids included,
Yes.
is allowing the same thing.
Well, and I do have to talk to Daedric, which we're definitely on the same page with the dogs being allowed on furniture.
Or children.
Or
on
children. Yeah, he's fine with that. I've got some pictures where he's just loves it. I mean, he lays there squished into the couch and they're just laying there cozy and, you know, he loves it, which I typically try not to allow that, but, you know, sometimes...
They do outweigh him.
They do. And he doesn't hate it, so I'm like, well... But we do have to have conversations here and there when, you know, maybe there's a behavior I'm trying to correct with one of the dogs or,
Right.
you know, things like that. So, yeah, there's just the 2 of us, so.
You know, I know I told you just before the podcast.
Yes.
I said no storytelling.
Yeah, she did. She told me that. Mm-hmm.
But Cody is my one kid that is an ever-loving character.
Oh, he is, too. Yes.
And I don't know why, but things happen to him. And he happens to things.
It's kind of like Mr. Magoo. But he can see.
But I know I have always allowed animals on the couch.
Yep.
You know, unless they're in my way.
Right.
And this is many years ago when he was in high school, he came home from school, and to be honest, he was super cranky because we moved up to the northern area of Minnesota in his senior year, and he did not like how cold it gets up here.
Oh, that is you got to be ready for that.
Right.
Yeah.
And he came home from school irritated at the cold weather. And our dog Leroy at the time, Yellow Lab, a lot of energy.
That was a character. My goodness.
He was something else. And Cody sat down on the couch, and Leroy kept bringing him toys and wagging his tail at him and was trying to get Cody to do something with him. And Cody was just irritated.
Yeah.
And he looked at Leroy and he said, "Would you just sit down?"
Yeah. And
the dog turned and put his butt up on the couch and sat there like a person.
Oh my God.
And Cody looked at him and said, "Not on the couch."
Like a dog on the floor. He's pretty sure he was a human though. So
Leroy, I think he did, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, "This is where I'm supposed to be."
Yeah. So now that's 2 stories I've told in one podcast. I got to stop it. But that is an example of how I'm probably a little bit more okay with the pets on the couch, and he was not having it that day.
That's hilarious. And I can just picture Cody's face too.
I will say Leroy was unfazed by his irritation.
Oh, Leroy was... You could not be in a bad mood around that dog.
No, you could have the worst day ever, and you'd come home and that dog was the silliest dog in the world.
Yep. It would only take 5-10 minutes before you... I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
So...
But, so that's a little, have everyone in your house on the same page when it comes to training and what you will or won't allow.
Yeah, which I would assume you guys were on the same page, but not that day.
Not that day.
Not that day.
Not when it's 30 below.
Right.
Actual temperature.
Right. Oh, man. It does. It gets cold.
It does happen, yes. Also, you know what I found out?
What?
With all my reading this week?
Yes.
The Aboriginal Australians...
Okay.
Some of them believe that if they sleep with their dogs, it keeps evil spirits away.
That's what they're dreaming about.
Is that what they're dreaming about?
They're chasing something.
You're right. They are chasing something. Maybe that's it. I don't know. So, for those of you who sleep with your dogs, you're safe.
Good job.
From the paranormal.
Right.
Yes.
See? I knew it.
Does that kind of go with the feng shui?
Mm-hmm. It's got to.
Well.
The Bagua map.
Did you get red tape under your windows?
Okay, well, maybe I'm slacking on the feng shui.
Feng shui. Yeah,
feng shui. It's spelled different.
I know.
But
feng shui.
Tomato. Yeah.
The research referring to animal assisted intervention, AI.
Oh, okay.
Talks about letting your dog sleep with you. Also helps with your overall mental health.
I maintain everybody should have a dog.
I would agree.
It's true.
Unless you're not a nice person.
Well, yeah, then get lost.
Yeah.
But
but it helps with anxiety, depression, PTSD.
Yeah. I think Enzo knows when I'm having a tough time and, is extra cuddly.
I sometimes feel like these dogs are very in tune to emotions, and I think they have a way of conveying them.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, since you've told a story, I'm telling one now. Okay. Actually, just this morning, Daedric my son was having a rough day. Already. He hadn't even made it to school.
Wasn't even 8 a.m.
It wasn't even 8 a.m. I get it. But he was just having a tough time. And he stops by to say hi before he goes and gets on the bus, and the dogs were just extra nuts about him this morning. They were cuddling him. He had slobber in his hair, all the things. And I had to double check a couple times, make sure I got it out of there for him because gross.
Extra gel.
Yeah. And, you know, it was almost like just seeing them interact. It seemed like they were a lot more... They could tell that something was going on there.
Right.
So they seemed to be kind of, not necessarily comforting him, but they were definitely more in his business and like...
Maybe trying to cheer him up.
Yeah, yep. So, slobber and all, you know.
So, actually, I made a list.
Another list. You had those dag lists.
I'm trying to quietly turn pages so nobody can hear that I have a list.
Yes. Do you know, some people use tablets now.
This is a tablet.
An electronic tablet.
Oh. Not a notebook.
No. I still, my son asked me one time what I did on my tablet when I was young. And I had to break it to him that wasn't even a thing when I was little, so he couldn't even fathom not having electronic devices.
You are old.
That's what he said.
Then I'm right.
Yeah. Anyway.
So when you're sleeping, it says that the presence of your dog
Yes.
can actually release oxytocin,
Oh.
not only for you, but also your dog.
See, cuddles are good for everybody.
They are. And they also refer, you might hear oxytocin called a love hormone.
Oh, yep.
Or cuddle chemicals.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Happy hormones is one name they use too, which I haven't heard happy hormones, but why not? If you're loving your cuddles, then you're gonna have happy hormones.
I haven't heard chemical cuddles.
Haven't you?
No, I like that one.
Well, we're gonna write them on the chalkboard
Yeah.
so you know what they are.
That sounds like serious, but cuddly at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Daytrick, hey, come over here. I need some chemical cuddles right now. Cuddle chemicals right now.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you just better go with happy hormones.
Yeah, I think so.
And as we always talk about strengthening your bond
Yes.
with your dog, sleeping with them also does that.
It's super important. I mean, I think, personally.
It makes them feel like part of the family.
Yep. Which, why else would you have them?
But, well,
Be part of the family. Well, there are working dogs, I guess.
yeah.
We just
I was
talked
thinking
about that.
but I didn't want to confuse the issue.
Yeah, well, my bad.
Also, they are pack animals.
Yep.
So, when they're intertwined with a human group, that becomes their pack, whether
Yes.
it's one dog or two or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That is their pack. So packs generally sleep together.
Yeah.
Makes you feel safer, which I think that's something with you. I think you feel safer with the dogs all around you.
I do. I didn't have any animals for a while there, and I really do. I feel very safe with them around me, and I don't like not having a dog with me when at night.
And they kind of ease loneliness for people who don't have a overly active social life. Both Tori and I work ridiculous amount of hours, so
yeah.
Most people don't want to date or go out to eat in between jobs quickly.
Right.
But dogs are patient enough that they're good company. They make you feel better about those short breaks that you just don't really have time to.
Yeah, our air quotes free time.
Yeah. We joke about our downtime or free time all the time.
What is
there
that?
is nothing.
Right, that's not a thing.
We don't have downtime, which I am actually rearranging my work schedule to free up some of my time just because it's just crazy hectic and, I think you do need that downtime.
Yeah.
Dogs are a great filler for that person who doesn't like being alone.
Yes. Well, and, to be honest, would you rather spend a little bit of time cuddling with your dog or somebody who's going to mouth off to you? I don't know.
When you can't put your friend
Yeah.
in a kennel when they get on your nerves.
You can't.
I think there's laws on that.
I think there probably is, yeah. You know, hey, this one lady, she zipped her, I don't know if it was boyfriend or husband, in a suitcase.
For how long?
Oh, I don't know. It was too long because he died. And then she,
I wonder how long too long is.
It was overnight. She said she fell asleep. So,
her husband, you say?
yeah, her man, husband, boyfriend. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Huh, you know.
So,
you kind of wonder what made that even transpire.
well, you know, she could tell you because she recorded it. So,
did she record his death then?
yeah, yeah.
Ultimately,
yes.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, it was for all the crap he did. And she thought it was funny, and she's going to show him. And she showed him something.
that is so okay.
Yeah.
Don't zip anyone in your family or your pets in a suitcase.
No suitcases.
It's a bad idea. They'll die.
Yep. It
They
was a
will
big
die.
one, too. So
He should have had plenty of room.
you would have thought.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she would have thought.
Apparently she did.
Unless you're really sleepy. And...
She said, I'm not guilty. I mean, I did it. But he wasn't supposed to die.
Really?
I accidentally fell asleep.
That is a story I had not heard.
Yeah,
that is
it's
crazy.
A true story, yes.
Well, interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Also, you know, and I am going off my list
Okay.
for Dogpedia.
All right.
They also talk about the warmth of a dog can be very soothing.
Mm.
And also, you know, kind of just a general comfort. Warmth is a comfort.
It's a level of comfort, yeah, I guess I would say.
They're kind of like sleeping with a great big heating pad.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I like it cool in my bedroom at night. So then you got a big furry heat source next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that just makes it even better.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm going to say yeah to that.
yeah.
They also lower your blood pressure, which is good for your heart.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Enzo calms me down sometimes, but he's sassy about it.
You know, Gabby does this thing when I'm irritated. Whenever I'm irritated and I go sit down on the couch, she'll come over and she puts her head, don't want to be too graphic here, but on my chest between my boobs, just looking up at me
Yeah.
with this look like, kiss me.
It's like, I think you need some loving, Mom.
And she will sit there with me, and I don't know if she's soothing her or me, but it does take your mind off what's going on.
Yeah. Well, and she is so stinking cute.
She is adorable,
Oh my
but you
gosh.
know, she's my dog, so
Yeah.
that might be why I think that. And then the last thing they have is sleeping with your dog makes you happy because your dog is happy.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
And how can you look at that face and say, you can't? No. Because, well, I can't say no. That's why they're in my bed.
I know.
So-
I know. Now, I've got to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, really, I think when I'm, you know, looking at my many lists and my notes and thinking about how you are and I are, with the dogs at night and on the furniture and people I know.
Yep.
I mean, I guess I'm feeling this podcast is leaning towards the positive
Yes.
of having the dog in bed with you.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yes.
So, to be fair, we have to discuss the list of
negatives.
negative. I mean,
Okay.
it's only right. We can't
It's-
just say it's a dream come true and everybody should do it.
Right.
Although I do think that's true.
I agree with you. Yes.
So, the first one they put on there, and I wrote it big because this could be true.
Mm-hmm.
They're bed hogs.
I mean, kinda. At times, maybe.
Well, I know I do wake up sometimes with my head on the nightstand.
Right.
And they are like, I mean, I'm on like the front edge
Yeah.
of the bed, but they're always cuddling with me.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess that's
It's like they can't get close enough and there's no wall to stop you, so.
yeah. Thank goodness for the nightstand.
Yeah. You'd be on the floor.
Oh, I got a visual on that one too.
Oh, that's good.
One is snoring.
Oh, well. I grew up with a brother that snores through 3 levels of a house, so I'm good on that.
Yeah, he's,
He
that
was-
boy has snored since he was a newborn baby.
I don't doubt that,
So
yeah.
I guess for our family, snoring is just kind of the norm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That is something to consider
Yeah.
if you're, I don't know, maybe a light sleeper.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, okay, so I'm going towards the positive on this. It's kind of like those noisemakers
Well, it is.
that kind of diffuses things
Yeah.
around you.
The white noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
kind of they're like a giant heating pad.
With a built-in noisemaker.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
See? Yeah.
We just marketed something that some people already have right in their houses.
Yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what more could you ask for?
It's an all-in-one.
Yep. And, I mean, this one loves me back.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
If you have food.
Yep. Some days it's questionable.
The next one is the dog twitches in bed.
All right. Well, I have been kicked. But, it more than a twitch maybe, but
Well, I twitch in bed.
I've twitched. Yeah.
And I actually have caught myself talking in my sleep, and I'll wake up and all the dogs are looking at me like they're waiting to hear what I want them to do. And I realize I'm talking in my sleep, sitting there looking at the dogs.
Maybe you've already told them something.
I may have, because they all are very attentive.
Yeah. Maybe you've already said something that they're interested in, and you don't even know it. It's hard to say.
So are we bugging them or are they bugging us? I don't know.
It's I guess perspective there.
And then they have fur everywhere, which I already, you just have to take, I guess precautions to keep it out of your, sheet area.
Don't let them under the blankets.
Yeah.
Use an extra one over top if, that helps.
I don't really see that as a big deal myself. I'm trying to be fair. So, okay.
Right.
So hair everywhere. That's the one they have listed.
Yeah.
The next one is they really heat up the bedroom/room.
I don't like that one. They do heat it up.
They do. I actually have a thermometer, to measure my room temperature because I think it's funny.
Yep.
As, I'll take a couple of dogs up to bed and then I'll potty the next 2 and take them up. And
Yep.
as they come up, the temperature slowly goes up.
It's just one of those like regular thermostats, right? With the
It's a
line.
thermometer. Yeah.
Oh, a
Thermometer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're doing the thermostat thing
Yeah,
too.
I do.
But it's a thermometer.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get it one
The
day.
confusion is hereditary.
It is. Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually have noticed visually that the temperature does rise as you're taking more breathing beings into the room.
Yes. Yeah.
So, that is a true thing.
Yeah.
And it can be negative. But you know what I do?
What's that?
Well, even in the winter, I keep my window open.
Yep.
And probably maybe, 3-4 inches.
Yeah.
And I actually have hung a wind chime above the window right there.
Oh.
And if the wind shifts to where, that 30 below temperature is being blown into the room,
Yeah.
the wind chime starts to go.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
And then I wake up and close the window a little bit.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, because if I'm under like 5 blankets, I'm toasty warm, all the dogs are laying on me.
Yep.
I don't really notice that it's getting that cold in the room.
Yeah.
So I have to kind of set up sort of an alarm system for
And they will get chilly.
alerting myself to that.
Yeah, the dogs will get chilly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they like it too. They like it a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
But-
dogs.
they are dogs. The last one I think is kind of a.
You
Okay, I'm going to say it.
Say it.
It's stupid.
It is.
And that is that the dog wakes you up early.
It doesn't. My dog is downstairs on the other side of the house, and he will still wake me up if he's got to pee.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're in your bed, in a kennel,
Yeah.
in another area of the house. If they got to go potty in the morning, and believe me,
They do.
I'm going to get up if my dog is saying, hey, I got to get out and pee or I'm going to urinate on your rug.
Right.
I'm going to get up.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, that one, I don't know. That one doesn't really make sense to me because regardless of where your dog sleeps, they will get you up early if need be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna say no to that one.
I agree with you on that. It doesn't make sense because yes, no matter where they are in the house, they will wake you up.
Yes.
So,
Now I used to have a dog that would drop toys on my head.
well, that's a different way of waking somebody up. No,
And if I didn't wake up, I just woke up with it on my head. So
well,
I think I've mentioned her before, but it's just so
she-
I guess I'm not that light of a sleeper that a bone on my head does not alert me to.
you're
things.
not. You and Travis both are very tricky to wake up. Of course, when we were growing up and we did eventually manage to wake Travis up, sometimes we had to be ready to run. Okay.
Which makes a dog waking you up seem so much better.
Yeah, he would have much rather had a dog waking him up than us. Okay, he had 3 younger siblings to deal with. So.
Yep. Now, that's pretty much all I've got to say about. Well, I can always talk.
Well,
So,
there,
I mean,
yeah,
So yeah, I could go on.
we
But-
won't. We're coming to the end.
Yes, we are. But
It's-
before we're done, I have to mention something that has just been irritating me all week long.
Uh-oh.
And I know I sent it to you, but I'm going to just mention it.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was a post I saw. And, we don't really want to point fingers, mention names, or anything else.
Yes.
But I saw this post that was a woman who had a Cane Corso.
Yep.
And she was sticking her arm and fingers, I won't say hands, but fingers in his mouth, grabbing the roof of his mouth, shaking it around.
Mhm.
And then she grabbed the, large lips, which they do have kind of a big snout,
Yep.
and like bending them up.
Like pulling on him.
And the dog was like growling and carrying on. And I thought it was super, super mean.
That was mean.
And it wasn't just the, teasing and playing even. We did the podcast on, teasing your dog.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when you're pulling on their body parts, their face, their cheeks, this is something that just really gets my goat.
Well, and honestly, you're just asking to get bitten when you're doing that because honestly, you're hurting the dog. You're not being nice. Well, I guess I can't say if the dog was hurt or not, but you should have,
Well, when she was done, twisting his face around,
yep.
she turned to look at the camera, and behind her, the dog was just sitting there looking at her fairly serious.
Right.
Didn't look aggressive,
No,
but definitely,
that wasn't fun.
I don't know if he really liked that at all by the look on his face.
Well, right.
Do they express themselves with their faces? I believe they have some element of doing that, some ability.
Yes.
But it really got me mad because I thought, why in the world is that fun or funny?
Right. It doesn't look fun. It's not funny watching it.
I really wanted to just grab her face and twist her lips around.
Oh, I know. Right. Well, that's the thing. How would you like that? Somebody yanking on you. How awful.
Yep, I don't understand that. And on top of not understanding, even why she would do that, I have to ask myself, why would you even put that on, the World Wide Web?
Yeah.
Because it's just making you look like an idiot.
Well, it is. That's the type of person that should not have a dog.
No, should not.
If you're going to treat your dog like that, just don't have one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awful. I hope she doesn't have kids.
Well, and that's the kind of people that shouldn't have a dog. You're right.
Right.
So not everybody should.
You got me there. You got me there.
Well, that's my rant.
Yeah, don't be like that.
Don't be like that. That is upsetting.
Yes.
But next time I think we're going to be talking about our plan for the next podcast is rescue versus buying purebred from breeders.
Yes. And that's a pretty controversial thing, too. I know a lot of people have different ideas and thoughts on that. So, again, feel free. Go ahead and email us here. Any questions or comments or even thoughts on the next podcast or this one at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And thanks for joining us. We hope that you'll be here for our next podcast.
Bye.
Goodbye.